I had a dramatic support and black and brown support, and I carried all 7 battleground states, was unnecessary. What I think the American people really wanted to know, this was a very pensive man who walked into that room. When you saw him walk down the corridor in the Statuary Hall, this was not a man who was happy and joyful. There was something weighing on his mind, and I think it has to do with the fact that he knows, he said it, that he feels that God spared him for a great purpose. We needed to know, like we did at the beginning of the Republican National Convention speech, what was going through his mind so that we understand the values and the vision that he's going to bring to this act. We forget today what JFK laid out in the way of a specific agenda in his inaugural speech, but we remember, ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. That vision and that values, that's what I think we got a hint of it in the golden age and the revolution of common sense, but he has an opportunity here in the few weeks ahead to really share with the American people the motivations.
This is the outside, as you see Vice President Harris and the second gentleman walking away to their car, and then there will be a goodbye ceremony for President Biden and former First Lady Jill Biden as they get on Marine One. Britt, it is a transfer of power. It is, President Trump today called January 20th, 2025 Liberation Day, and this is the handoff. This is the send-off of a president. Looking back, how do you think Biden will be remembered in the history books?
Well, I think it'll be hard for people to forget certain things. They'll have a hard time forgetting the price inflation that occurred and was so effective and so affected everyone in the country, rich and poor alike. And I think they'll also remember the controversies. They'll remember the border. They may also have a memory in the fullness of time of alliances that he tried to strengthen, and I think particularly in Asia did. I think they'll kind of remember the nice guy side of Joe Biden that was occasionally on display. I think people will have a hard time forgetting all these pardons because I think that many done the way they were done, particularly these ones today, do, as Karl Rove suggested, leave a bad taste, and I think it'll be a long time, if ever, before people lose that bad taste in their mouth from those particular acts.
We're watching a significant moment right now as President Biden and Jill Biden, the former president and first lady now, walk with the new president, the 47th president of the United States, Donald Trump, and his wife, Melania. It is striking, you wonder if President Biden said to President Trump in the car on the way over, by the way, I'm going to pardon my entire family on the way out the door. He said that it was all about motivated solely by a desire to hurt me, the worst kind of partisan politics, and it just, sort of smacks of the irony when you think about what the former president and now current president went through as we see hugs here as they get ready to board Marine One.
Let's just listen in here. This is no longer Marine One. It's a special air mission, and they are leaving and will leave the Capitol front. There you see the 47th president, only non-consecutive term since Grover Cleveland in 1892, and the first millennial vice president, J.D. Vance. There was that moment that people have remarked, Dana, on social media about the swearing in, where it seemed like Justice Roberts kind of